What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm out thrifting, looking for things to flip, looking through the clothes in this Goodwill, and I ended up finding some good clothes today. Here's one of the pieces of brand new with tags, spider pullover. Not bad. It wasn't marked up, so $5. Over here in the toys, we got a dinosaur I'm checking out. This one's a little bit unique, and I figured I'll check it with Google Lens and see if it's anything worth picking up. It was not, so I did end up leaving that. Don't look it up right away because I spot this Nerf gun up here. This is a sealed, brand new Nerf gun I notice, and it might be vintage. It looks like it could be vintage or close to it. So this is the second Nerf gun in that week I found there, and I sold one of them for $70. New, never opened, so happy to find that one. Checking this dinosaur again, always want to make sure. But over here at a new cart that came out, I see this old antique Seth Thomas clock, and it was only $7.99. So had to pick that up. Turns out it's a pretty good clock. See this Dungeons and Dragons owlbear figure, which I pick up mostly for me. A little bit of resale value in that. I think it sells for like $20. There's some Bearstein Bears down there. And there's another clock on there too. I ended up saving that, or not saving it, but someone I knew was there that was interested in it, so just let them have that one. I took that clock, and we got some stuff in this Goodwill as well. If you do enjoy these types of videos, make sure to hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. So these new carts came out, but I'm not seeing anything really great to pick up. And as always, if you see something, let me know. Also, if you don't enjoy, me walking around, recording this footage, shopping, you can always skip to the haul, and I'll just show you everything I found. We'll talk about it. Of course, I don't show everything I find, through this glasses video. It's just too much to have glasses on all the time. So stuff does get missed, but here's some hats, and I see this. This is a Dobbs Fifth Avenue hat, I think it is. Kind of a unique one. Some of these hats can sell for like $700, so wanted to pick that one up. I don't think that one is, going to sell for that much. I still need to get that one listed. I have it out right now to photograph. Should be getting to that soon. Here's a Tulsa hat. I think it is a straw hat. Looked up the brand, and they're selling for like $30, $40. So decided to give it a shot. Picked up a couple other straw hats. I'm very behind on listing hats. Picked up a lot of them this year. I got some of the Stetson ones listed, I think, that I found earlier in the year. Here's another straw hat, but it's just, just some off-brand cheap thing. Then you got some other hats around here. There's looks like a Bengals hat there. That is not an actual Bengals hat. It's just made, to look like a Bengal tiger, I guess. So I know someone will point that out. Inside of this Goodwill, I find this, I think it's a pedometer of some sort for $2.99 or $3.99 there. That's worth quite a bit of money. This is worth quite a bit of money. It is a hair laser comb. These things are like $200-$300 on Amazon. Then I see some ink, some Canon ink. This ink is not as good as some of the other Canon ink that I've been buying, but $3.99 for the whole box. I'm pulling that tape loose to make sure it's not, pulling the front off that box. But yeah, for that price, I can definitely make some money just selling it all in a lot. Doesn't take long to sell new items. Don't have to test them or anything, so happily sell those. Do we have any other finds in this aisle? Over here, got Christmas stuff, which this is an older video, way behind on the sourcing videos, getting them up, but at this point, Halloween's out at most of these thrift stores I've been going to. Been finding a few Halloween items. Inside of this Goodwill, here's a toy down here. It looks like one of those Fisher-Price Loving Family homes, like a smaller one, but I see right away it's missing the door, it's missing a couple windows. Don't really want to mess with it. The vintage, larger ones can sell for $100+, especially if you have the accessories. Parted one out this year. Here's some sort of magical bucket. cauldron. I don't know what it was. Honestly, I probably should have Google Lens that just in case it went to something valuable, right? Looking for good games, anything sealed, anything rare, or anything I've never seen before. Like this Trash Pandas. It's sealed. I was going to buy it. And I said, oh, $3.99 for a card game. That's a little high. And I just set it down. I tell people all the time, look up everything. Because you never know what it could be worth. That could be worth $100, $200. If you don't know what it is, it's best to just look it up. I don't think it was. I'm sure somebody will let me know if I set that down very stupidly, but should have just took the time to look it up. Here's some of these vintage hair curlers. I've sold those before. It's been a while. I think I sold them for like $40. But those were missing the cord. I just didn't want to mess with them. They're very annoying to clean also because they usually have bunches of hair stuck to them. Not my favorite thing to sell, but if it had the cord, I probably would have picked it up there for $6. Here's a Thomas the Tank Engine Fisher Price set, and I'm like, is this new? I think it was only like $5.99. I see the boxes torn there. And I'm looking in there, and I'm like, it doesn't look new, but sometimes they pack things like this. So I spend some time, researching it and opening it. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, could be new. It's packed in there very cleanly. I'm not 100% sure if it was new. I did eventually look it up on eBay, and it wasn't even selling that great. I think I could have sold it for like $60. So even if it was 100% new, I probably would have picked it up. But since I didn't know for sure, the box was beat up, I left it. But I found some great things today. Let me show you everything I got. Here is my thrifting haul. Also got some things at a rummage sale on the second day. We'll go over all that. I got this Ohio State bobblehead. They had it $10. I didn't pick it up the previous day I was there. But since it was fill a bucket for $20, I got a bunch of stuff in the bucket, so it made it worth picking up. Ended up paying like $1 or $2 for it in the end. Found this player that sold in the past 3 years for $35 plus shipping. So I'm probably going to put that on there for $30 plus shipping. I didn't see any currently listed. Might even try 40 just to see if it sells. Maybe somebody's looking for it. Got a few hats at Goodwill. We got this straw hat. This is a Tulsa hat, or I guess it's Tula, right? Now that I look at it. Some of the straw hats like this was selling pretty good on eBay. Some of them up to like $40 I was seeing, so decided to try it. Also got this Dobbs of New York hat, or Dobbs Fifth Avenue hat. It's got that denim look to it. Usually they make some pretty good hats, the Dobbs Fifth Avenue. Some of them go in the hundreds. Did not see this exact style of denim, but I've sold just some random denim like purses and stuff. It's a look some people look for. I'm gonna put it on there for $30 or $40 to see if it sells. And then I got this Cincinnati Reds Cooperstown collection hat. It's new with tags for $2.99. It's like, a $15, $20 hat. I don't think anything special, but still picking it up new with tags is always nice. So between the three hats, I should make some pretty good profit. So at that rummage sale on the second day, they told me that some people dropped stuff off right when they were closing the day before, but found some great stuff the first day. But I got these boots and paid $2 for these because I could not fit them in the bucket, but still a great deal. These are like $50 boots, pre-owned pretty easily. Then at Goodwill, I picked up these LL Bean shoes. These are actually women's, but they're almost new, if not ever unworn, right? So great condition, paid $5 for them. I usually sell the men's for like $30 or $40 this style, but women's, it's more like $20 to $25. I'll probably price them $25 plus shipping because they're in such good condition. Here is a Nerf gun. This is a vintage buzz wheel, brand new sealed, and I just picked up, like the day before I picked up this one at Goodwill, another Nerf gun, which actually it just sold right before I started this video for $70. It wasn't the buzz wheel, it was a different one, but picked up that one also for $5.99 sealed. Also got the balls, extra balls that go with it. Paid $3 for those. I don't know why they priced them $3, and the gun was only $3 more. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll put the balls with the gun to help it sell. Not as good as the one I just sold for $70, but still, I think I could sell it probably for $40, $50 new like this. So this is a really cool find. This is something I really never see in Goodwill. Sometimes you find them in other thrift stores, but this is an antique clock. This is a Seth Thomas, you can see in there. Doing research, it looks like it's from 1879. I'm basing that on the paper back there with the address and everything and just looking it up on Google, right? I'm not an expert, but look at this thing. It is in really good condition. Now, there is a little paper in there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it out. And the little paper has a date of 1970 where a clockmaker did some repairs on it. Also, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have weights that go on the strings or the rope that come down there. There's no weights in there. The pendulum's in there. This faceplate might have been replaced because I was seeing some others online that had like some flowers on the design, but it is in really good condition. I was seeing some clocks like this sell around $150, $200. Some of the Seth Thomas clocks from that period, I think they're called regulator clocks. Some of those can go $2,000, $3,000, even $4,000. So I only paid $7.99 for it. So I was buying it no matter what. I might try to get some weights to see if it works as it's in such good condition. It's got the key also in there to wind it. But I'm just impressed on how nice the wood looks and everything. Just crazy that this was actually at Goodwill, because usually they send stuff like this to be sold on Shop Goodwill, and at the very least they'll put it out like up front and price it like $300, right? But when it's all said and done, I'm gonna make at least $100 on that clock. Here's something I've picked up and sold before, different ones of these floor box kits. You wouldn't think these have value, but they do sell very well. I paid $4.99. It's new. It looked like I sell it for around 40 bucks. Certain ones can sell even more than that. The gold colored, silver colored. I remember years ago, I got a bunch of these on clearance at a Lowe's and sold them on Amazon and made a killing. But we'll make some good profit on that. Decided to pick up this box of ink because it was $3.99 for all of it. It's not the better Canon ink that sells for more. I just picked up some, yesterday for $2. It sells for $50. So this I'll probably lot together because it uses the same printer, and I'll make at least $25 there on the ink. So these came from the rummage sale, Hallmark keepsake ornaments. And I'm pretty sure they weren't there the first day because I would have saw them. Maybe I do walk past stuff all the time, but I saw the Star Wars one here and I scanned it real quick and I was seeing some selling for like 70 bucks. So I threw all these in the bucket. I got everything in the bucket for $20. So again, maybe like $1.50 a piece into these. Saw one pre-owned sell for $40 recently, and pretty good, especially around Christmas. I think I can get $50 or $60 for that, no problem. I got some football players here, which weren't great. Now, I was trying to look these up, and somebody was behind me, just staring over my shoulder. So I'm just like, I'll just throw these in the bucket. They're probably worth picking up at a low price. I got to fill the bucket anyway. Here's a Bane from Batman. Some of these were pretty decent. I think the Pepe Le Pew from Looney Tunes was actually, I saw one sell pre-owned for $20. I think that sold pre-owned for $20. Maybe Spider-Man, $15, $20, and this one was like $15. So I know the football players weren't that great. So between all of these, adding them up, when I sell them around Christmas time, they're going to be some pretty good profit. Picked this up in Goodwill for $3.99. It's a brand new sealed Omron Go Smart pedometer. Now, I know the name Omron because I got some sort of body fat reader, and they sell for around $100 one time, so I was hoping this would be good, and it is. Sells for like $80 on Amazon, and I'm allowed to sell it on Amazon. Kind of surprising, so I'll probably just send it in there since it's new sealed. The packaging's dirty, but now I'll clean up. On eBay, it was looking like 50 bucks new, so can't go wrong paying $3.99. Here's something I had to pick up, mostly because of the price. This is a Hair Max laser comb. You're supposed to use it on your hair to regrow. Almost certainly doesn't work, but it was $2.99, and these sell on Amazon new for $200. Some of the Hair Max stuff, like a cap you put on, will sell for $1,000 new on Amazon. Now, this is tricky because on eBay you can sell these, but you can't sell them as used. When you go to list them, there's only an option for new. I'll probably just try selling it on Mercari. I think I can make at least like $30 to $40 on it. Somebody will want to pay that rather than pay the $200 for them new. Found this Zebco reel at Goodwill. It's in the box. It's not a phenomenal one, but it was definitely going to be some profit. Spin Bee model 707. I saw a couple sell around $25 plus shipping. You know, with the box, it really helps. Looks like the paperwork's in there. Maybe that's just a registration card in good condition. So I'm going to price it $24.99 plus shipping, or maybe just like $30 free shipping. This is just a new Dungeons & Dragons owlbear figure. Paid $4.99 for it. I was buying it regardless because I wanted it. I like Dungeons & Dragons stuff, so I'll put it with the rest of the Dungeons & Dragons stuff I have. I think it sells for like $20 or $25. Here's some of the things I got in my bucket at the rummage sale. Just some brand new Season 1 sealed DVD sets. So nothing spectacular there, but these things are very easy and fast to list. So there's going to be at least $30 profit there. Same with these Pokemon books. I just got them in the bucket, so I decided to pick them up. If you have a lot of these, you know, you can get like $70 for probably 30 or 40. I think there's some very rare ones that sell for like $100. I saw like 3 of them, but I don't have any of those. I might sell them with some other Pokemon stuff I'm going to be selling, like these plush, which I got in my bucket. This one, I think I could, well, both of these sell for around $15, free shipping, pre-owned, but I have like a tote full of pretty good Pokemon plush that I'm just going to sell, add these two and sell, probably add the books to and sell, why not? I don't have enough to really make one listing, but between the Pokemon stuff, there is going to be some profit there selling it with the other stuff. Check out this nice clothing I found. I got this cool, that's the brand, Cool, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, it's a German. I think it literally means cool. Vest, and this stuff is pretty expensive. It's like hiking gear and outdoor wear, stuff like that. This vest I should be able to sell for $50, even maybe $60. It's hard to say. I'm seeing very good comps for this style. Here's another one of these Holloway varsity jackets. I think it's in pretty much new condition except for some cat hair I see on it. Doesn't mean I'll be selling it as new, but still nice to be in good condition. Certain ones of these, the vintage ones, the leather, school varsity jackets, people buy these, they put their own patches and stuff on them, so should be able to sell that for $40 or $50. Then this wasn't marked up. This is a Spider, just a quarter zip, new with tags. Not a great piece. I mean, it still probably will sell for $25, $30, but new with tags is nice. Then I got a couple of new with tag pairs of jeans. Got this pair of Levi 505s, which should sell for at least $50. And then a pair of 550s, which will probably sell for like $30, $35 new, I would imagine. Paid $5 a piece for those as well. But if I'm to add up all this clothing, it's going to be some phenomenal profit. There it is, everybody. That is my haul for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You know what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm sure you get tired of hearing it. I get tired of hearing it watching YouTube videos, but it does really help when you do that, and I appreciate it. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.